What's up, folks? Hopefully, you're all doing good, getting some time on the water. This is Algonquin 2025. It was spectacular. Highly recommended. Grand Lake or Achray to the Barron Canyon. It was spectacular. Whoever says Ontario sucks or there's nothing to see, you gotta get out there. It's endless. The lakes up north, just beautiful. We're so lucky. The kids had a great time. They just thrive out there in that environment. I had a great time as well. It was tons of work, but so worth it. So go out and get some. Anyways, this video, I walk us through from start to finish and guide with the map, so come along. Thanks. Okay, just gonna go over our route and where we are. This is in the northeast part of Algonquin Park. Petawawa is right there. Anyways, our starting point was Achray Grand Lake here. And we finished so here's our starting point. We finished around this Squirrel Rapids. I'll zoom in here, give you the full route. Can refer back to it on the time codes. Anyways, this is Grand Lake and went to there, then a little portage over here into Straton Lake, paddled across Straton Lake. First night in St. Andrew's Lake. It was a pretty lake, camped right about there. There was a cliff just across our campsite you could check out. Quite scenic, very pretty. Next morning, portage to Highfalls Lake, right in here, camp there. And from Highfalls Lake, you can go hike to the high falls and the little rock waterslide. Kids absolutely love that, and it's also very scenic and pretty there, beautiful. So we spent the night there at Highfalls Lake, and after we swam around, then did portage to Ooze Lake, Oz Lake, spent the night in Opalescent Lake. It was another pretty spot with great campsites. Spent the night there. From there, went to Brigham Lake, and then the Brigham Chute, nice little waterfall there. Lost the drone, tell you all about that. And then we ended up taking out at the Squirrel Rapids right there. So that's the rough route. It was probably doubling back and forth about 40 kilometers. Do that in like 4 or 5 days. You do it less if you're really hustling, but yeah, 4 or 5 days is optimal, I'd say. Algonquin Portage Store and Outfitters. This is where we rented a canoe, carbon Kevlar. They've been really helpful. Algonquin Portage, this is the sleeping arrangement accommodation here. These are the rooms. They have double beds as well. I wanted 3 beds, singles, and nice, simple, clean. You just put your sleeping bag on top, and several rooms, bathroom. I think it was $45 a night, so pretty good bargain, I'd say. Showers right there. Double, another bedroom, double. So a really cool thing with the Algonquin Portage is they offer a vehicle drop off, and then they pick it up at the end of the route, so you don't have to loop around and you're seeing fresh stuff the whole time. So that's a huge bonus. Right here we are, Grand Achray Lake. Beginning of our canoe trip here. Thompson's cabin was somewhere along here, which is a group of 7 famous painter, and he did a famous painting just at the corner over there. It's called the Jack Pine. It's like the Canadian Mona Lisa, if you will. We're just paddling by world famous Thompson painting. He painted the Jack Pine right there, Canadian Mona Lisa, and got this beautiful view. Let's look at that rock. Perfect. Wow, we made it to our first portage. We overshot it, so had a crappy map. Turned around, got back on track, made it to the portage. Then we realized when we turned around, we forgot the life jacket, so we had to double back. Woo! So that was like 7 extra K paddling, and Jack's got his life jacket on. Back on track, a little bit of delay, but it's all part of it. Some old railway bridge through the park. Kind of cool. So we ended up just finishing paddling Straton Lake. It's like a little over 5 kilometers, about 6 kilometers. Bit of a mental test after our morning mistake, but testing mindfulness. We're on the right track now though. Just a little paddle. We'll be at our campsite. Nice and quiet, nobody around here. Love it. Pretty sweet setup here. Look at the rock benches. Got pork tenderloin and sweet potato. Cooking. Well, it was a successful first day. It was about 5 hours of paddling, so that was pretty crazy. We had an awesome dinner, pork tenderloin over the fire, sweet potato. We wrapped those up in tin foil, and a bag of coleslaw. We all ate like savages with our hands. We got our tent set up over there, and just enjoying this fire. And whoever built these chairs or this bench out of the rocks, thank you so much. They're extremely comfortable, and the backrest is like the right angle, and it's really comfortable. Lots of waterfalls. Woo! This is day 2. We camped at Highfalls Lake and then hiked our way to the Highfalls Waterfall. Beautiful, pretty big size waterfall, and just past that is the natural rock Waterslide. Kids absolutely love that, highly recommended. The hike from our campsite to the high falls was about half an hour. It was well enough marked, but they're a bit of a trail, slight bushwhacking, nothing too crazy. Just follow the water and it'll bring you around. Oh! Oh yeah! Whoa! Started to rain here, so everyone took off. So we have it all to ourselves, which is great, but I forgot to put my shoes away properly back at the site, so they're gonna be soaked, but I don't think it's gonna rain for long. Amateur mistake there. Shoot. Anyways, kids are loving the swimming in here. Brought the wetsuits, pretty key. Anyways, all good. We're on this little piece of land. Our campsite's over there, but there's tons of dead wood here, so we'll have a good fire tonight. Even drop a tree, that'd be fun. This saw is amazing. It folds down into one piece, and the blade gets protected, but super key camping. I love this thing. Recommend it to anybody. Almost a must-have. So you can tell there's a fire through here. There's all these dead trees, and they're all charred on the bottom. Picked over, but I'll drop this one. Watch out, Michelle, watch out! Here's the saw all put away. Fucked up the entire tree in like 15-20 minutes. It's dead pine, so you gotta have a lot, but there's part of it. Here it is, all loaded up. Lots of wood.
Oh, that doesn't do anything. That just makes it lower. Let's get going.
So I got the fly set up on the tent. Jack, how much do I like setting up the fly on the tent?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. Stakes pounding in the rocks, always so much work. The thing is gigantic, but sky isn't clear and there's some rain today, so waking up, if it was raining, that'd be even worse. I usually just throw a simple tarp over it and tie it to the corners of the tent, but better safe than sorry. Got dinner going. This site has a nice table, which is handy. Hey guys, dinner time. Cool view.
Yeah.
Cruising along, portaging. Just left Highfalls Lake. Cool lake, kind of swampy, but cool little islands in that forest fire. We're going to Ooze Lake or Oz Lake, and quick paddle there, and then another portage, 650 meters to Opalescent Lake and her Opalescent. Spend the night there, then hit the Barron Canyon up. Perfect weather. I think it's about 15 degrees, sunny. It's a little cloudy this morning, light spit, but it's looking real nice now. Just perfect for this kind of. There you go. Put it behind your head too. What is this lake called, Jack?
Ooze Lake.
Check out this campsite here. Great table, really big, jumbo fire pit, and seating for oh, you'd say like 15 people, maybe 10 at least. Really good setup. It's on the north side, so you don't get any sun, but we're just across the water there. Sorry.
Dad.
That's on, our campsite is on the north side, so it gets the sun. This campsite is on the south side. This is when I should have flown the drone right now. Boom. There's your view. Pretty cool. All right. This is day number 3, and we got 3 portages. This is the longest one, 750 meters. We got to go double back on it, and we're doing all right. Jack and Michelle behind there, and kind of a tricky spot here. We'll get her done. Well, I'd make a good video, I guess, if I fell. Hey?
You would have to edit that code.
Yeah.
No, you would just not edit it and then leave it the same.
Nice. Well, here I am, swimming for my drone, hit a tree, dropped right in the main part of that waterfall. That little pool was deeper, so it's somewhere down there. Didn't want to go diving through there, way too sketchy, but had to try to get it. Later on I found out there's no drones in the park, so guess karma got me there, flying around my drone, breaking rules. So this Barron Canyon was the highlight of the trip for me. It was absolutely stunning, world class in its own right. The kids, they love the water slide, and I've canoed Killarney before, but it was like 20 years ago, more in the south part of the park, and it seemed to be a little bit more flat there. The lakes are a little bit swampy. I usually go through Killarney. I know that North Channel quite well and the inside of Killarney Park quite well, so it's spectacular there, and the bar is set pretty high, so that's my comparison. And this was, right at par. It was incredible. A lot of people going through the canyon. You can do it with a day trip. There's a couple entrance points and canoe rentals, and then you're not staying overnight, or you can camp at Achray or stay at the Algonquin Outfitters. So lots of options to get out there and see it. And coming up, you can see it from above. That's a quick little hike through there, and well worth checking it out. All right, 4th day. We completed our 4th portage, final one of the trip. We were gonna camp out one more night, but we were on the Barron River, it would be east of the main part of the canyon. It was pretty swampy, not a great campsite. We've been spoiled with all these beautiful other campsites, so we were in strike distance of the van and the Algonquin Outfitters little lodge there, so we'll set up camp there, get on the road early in the morning, get home. But we pulled it off. Jack and Michelle, they were troopers the whole time, best campers ever. Saw a lot of cool stuff. Anyways, Algonquin 2025. Yeehaw! What do you think, guys?
Cool.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. Well, the summer's done. Fall's upon us. It seems as I age, I appreciate these seasons a little bit more. And being a water guy, Great Lakes, giddy up. Here we go. Party time. A lot of good, fun days ahead of us. A lot to look forward to. So make it happen. Make the time. Make use of our beautiful resource that is fantastic, and be open to it all. Camping, boating, foiling, just get out there. Whatever it is, so worth it. Good for you. Good for everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. Anyways, take care, folks. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.